Ladies and gentlemen, listeners and learners, welcome back to the TriForce of Shenanigans, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything, and passing it off to the host. Host, take it away.
We might even talk about something today.
Well, who's the host?
I said host, take it away, not you, Gabe. Host, take it away.
Come on, Gabe.
Take it away, host.
Oh, okay, I'm the host, I guess. Okay, let's start off with some small talk.
Oh, you're not going to introduce anybody?
Nope.
Old strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
This way is Gabe.
Oh.
This guy is Levi. That guy right there is Levi.
Little more over this way.
Brendan.
Little more over this way, buddy. Yeah, you need to point like that way for Levi. There you go. That's me. There. Nope.
You're right here.
No, I'm the other way. Yeah, there I am. Yep, there I am. Yep, there I am. And that guy's Brendan. That guy right there.
Yeah, I'm Brendan.
That guy.
Now let's start off with some
All
small
right.
talk.
Let's see. Small talk.
Gabe, go ahead. I want you to do small talk first.
Oh, all right.
That's why I was waiting intently.
It sounded like you're being passive aggressive. I totally want you to do small talk first.
Let's see.
He's waiting. Don't worry.
I'm waiting.
You know what, Levi? I'd rather hear you go first with small talk.
All right.
I think that's the play.
Well, I think I broke one of the digits on my toe.
Which one?
My big right toe. So over this past week, we've been replacing some of the bad metal that's in our cattle chute at work here, and the guys left up. And when the guys replaced it, they didn't bother hauling the bad like scrap metal basically 100 feet to the dumpster. They just kind of left it in front of our barn. And so on Friday, Holly goes, "Hey Levi, could you take that all out?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can go throw that in the dumpster." And I had a moment where I felt like such a child, but also such a man at the same time. Because as I'm going out there, Adam goes, "Oh, by the way, Levi, one of those pieces is like around 300 pounds. So just be careful. Like if you need help, come get something." I was like, "Yeah, I'll be sure to do that if I need to." But I wasn't gonna. Never. I was gonna do it myself. So I go out there and there's a bunch of pieces of scrap metal, and I'm throwing away the little ones. I'm just picking them up in piles and taking. And then I get to this big piece, this really heavy piece that was probably around 300 pounds, and I go and I'm like, "Oh, maybe I'll break off a couple little pieces here and there. It's older, rustier. Like, I can maybe break off a couple pieces to just make it a little lighter, make it a little less awkward to carry." It was really awkward to carry. So I broke off one piece. I started bending one piece and I broke it off, chucked that away, and then I get another piece that's very bendable and malleable. And I'm like, ooh, if I like really yank this thing, it will come off. But also, I'll yank it straight into my arm and just chink, slice my arm right off with a nice rusty piece of metal that has cow shit crusted on there. I figured that wasn't the best idea, so I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll kick it off instead. And like the genius I am, I was wearing cowboy boots, but I got my shoe here. I didn't kick with like the flat of the boot or with the heel of the boot. I lined my toe straight up. Right there. And went bink. And that piece, I tell you what, NFL kicker, that piece went flying. But my toe was in excruciating pain. And so after I spent like 5 minutes walking around doing the I finally picked up the piece of metal and threw it into the dumpster over my head. So like I had that moment where I was like, I just lifted something around 300 pounds just straight over my head and chucked it. But man, was my toe in pain. And when I went up to see Alyssa in Benson this weekend, her dog Riley, who is the dumbest creature on the planet. I kid you not. Sweet dog. Literally negative brain cells. She does like prancing like jumps when she gets excited, and she did a prancing jump several times right on my toe. It was agonizing. It was like brought me to the floor. I was in like almost in tears. It is so painful. Even now it is super painful. But other than that, I pretty much spent the weekend up in Benson watching JJK with Alyssa. Is pretty much all we did. We played a couple games of Magic, watched some JJK. I'm so mad. So we were up there today, and we had just we finished season 1 last night, like all of season 1 last night. And we get to season 2, Hidden Inventory, and we're watching all of Hidden Inventory today, and we get... She's on call, so you're going to know what's going to happen. We get right to the part where Gojo goes to see Toji again. Boom! Call! Like he literally is you could be right. You're so right! And just cast his red for the first time. And then Toji goes and is getting ready to get his chain out for the inverted spear of hell. And right then, Alyssa gets called in on a 4-hour transfer to Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Brother. And
I was like, dude, of all the times to get called, it had to be. You could have waited 2 minutes until the end of the episode. Right. Now? So I'm a little saddened about that. But then I drove back, and here I am. Broken toe, JJK, that thing.
Speaking of JJK, the new part that Gege is going to be writing, which is the Raymond Sukuna kind of backstory.
The prequel to the villain.
So excited for that.
So I can't wait.
So excited.
Can't wait. The new episode that ended season 3. Peak. There's a reason it's the highest rated.
Better be done.
There's a reason it got a 10 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes. It was so good.
Yep.
So if you're a Yuta slanderer, shut up and you're wrong. It was awesome. That's all.
We're not going to get into details just in case anyone,
No, I don't care.
It's fairly new yet.
No, I don't care.
It's so good. Fuck that cockroach. Take that as you will.
The Sky Uro more fuck that lady than the cockroach Gabe. Gabe would rather have sex with a cockroach than a hot woman.
How did you take that, Levi?
Gabe would rather have sex with a cockroach than a hot woman. You heard it here first.
Whoa. I don't think that's right. No.
Did he or did he not say fuck that cockroach?
I said fuck that cockroach.
There it is! He said it again! He just said it again.
You take it like somebody wants to fuck that cockroach. And it's not me.
I want to fuck the hot chick. Is this a good start to your episode, Brendan?
I think this is great.
Yeah,
segue point for Gabe, because you have to, Yeah, okay. You don't is the thing. I do. You don't.
No, I know. I totally
no. Brendan, you know Gabe doesn't.
Oh, yeah. Then I don't know.
What?
Does he know?
He does know.
No, I don't.
I might not know.
I forgot.
Oh, you don't know what the topic of the you don't.
Nope.
Oh.
Let me think about it.
He's randomizing it.
Then we forgot about it. Well, then we forgot about it. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
he forgot.
Don't worry, I know my podcast idea.
Does anybody get a segue point?
Don't worry, I got a little bit more small talk, and I might segue into it.
Ooh,
I forgot to say.
Just lean forward, backwards.
I forgot to say, last week I got my lifetime fishing license.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
So we went fishing on yesterday. So we went fishing. I caught a fish on fake eggs, and my parents say that's weird, but I did it.
Hey, whatever works, man.
Game
is game. Bait is bait. Game is game.
We were fishing trout.
Ooh, what kind? Brown or rainbow?
Speaking of, I think it's rainbow.
Yeah.
It's crystal. I think they're rainbow.
Yeah,
I think
rainbow.
They're both in there, but
I think rainbows are predominant. Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know about that in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not even gonna be in Minnesota any longer. This summer, I'm going to Wisconsin.
Yeah, well, you definitely wouldn't know about it there. That's even further away.
Hey, it's better than Minnesota.
Is it? It is. Is it? It is.
Is it? It is.
It is.
Okay. So speaking of me going fishing, perfect segue onto my episode.
Give him the segue point. Host, give Brendan the segue point.
Like 10, I don't know how long. Like a half a year maybe. It's been a while.
It was like half a year. Oh no, it's
everyone
longer.
was on the radio. the 100 men versus 1 gorilla.
That was
So
last
I
summer.
was gonna take the topic.
That was last summer. That was a
Yeah.
year ago.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we're old.
Anyway,
We should
I
do
was
an episode
gonna
on
take
old.
that topic, but we should change what. So I thought about changing what the animal was to see how many humans it would take to do something else.
Now, Gabe, I did preface that it's not me human or like world-ending level threat. It's regular humans we have. So I was gonna say because one me beats everything, but
All right. I gotta look up some statistics on regular.
5'10". Are we doing?
Are you actually?
Yeah.
I will.
Average stats
think
of
Levi is.
a human of an
Average human
adult
stats, yes.
male human. Hang on, everyone. We're pausing. I want everyone to.
All right.
All right. So in the United
5'9"?
States it's 5'9". Well, everyone's tiny. And in the rest of the world it's 5'8". So we'll do this. Fast.
5'9". All right.
So 5'9". What is the average size of a man? 5 feet 5 feet 9 inches. 200
So
pounds.
like 200 pounds.
Okay. So 200 pounds, 5'9", tiny little critters that couldn't even measure up.
Let's say each person should be able to like lift their body weight, so like lift 200 pounds.
Yeah, lift 200 pounds in change. Yeah. I'm down for that.
Okay, so the first animal
Couldn't be
I
us.
wanted to see how many would take on a polar bear. Because you got to think the gorilla. You said like half, right? Would take gorilla.
I think
Around
gorillas.
half, that's what
I
they're-
think gorilla would be like 25. And here's why I say. And here's why I say that. Here's why I say that. Opposable thumbs are a game changer for things, because if it can grab onto like polar bears have to like pin one person down, like they can pin a bunch of people down, but it has to pin you down with its paw. It can't like grab. Gorillas can grab you and like and throw. Polar bears will just eat you.
Yeah.
But polar bears are huge.
And you also have to realize the average like gorilla is like 400 pounds. The average polar bear is 1,400 pounds.
Yeah.
There's
No.
comparison.
100%. If a polar bear had opposable thumbs, humanity wouldn't exist. We would be done. That's it. That's wraps.
And for these tests, they always want to kill the people, no matter what.
Yeah, it's to the death
like
always.
No
It's
matter
to the
what.
it's to the
I mean,
death.
the polar bear wants to kill the people anyways, because like the polar bear is one of the only animals that will actively hunt humans.
One of a couple.
Polar
Yeah.
bears, tigers. No.
Yeah, you're right. Tiger. It is tigers. You're right. It's tigers.
It's some cats. I don't
It's
remember
tigers,
exactly.
yeah.
Which one.
It is
It might be
tigers, yeah.
tigers. And there's one other thing I think that actively hunt humans.
Saltwater crocodiles.
Yes, that's one of them. Yeah. But so how many do you think? The limit is not 100. It doesn't have. You can go. So
It might be
basically
100.
how I want to do these tests,
It for sure needs the full 100, maybe more.
No. So what I'm gonna do for this test is that there's no like limit. So like, how many people do you think it needs? So if it's like a 250, for example, say
Right.
250.
Because realistically
And
speaking,
I'm gonna try to
certain
say like
point,
if I
more
think your
people
guys is
doesn't
wrong,
help.
I'm gonna give my reasoning why I think
so
the answer is different.
the other thing you have to think about, especially with polar bear, like with most animals, is that it's a fisticuffs. We are all going in with our fists. Polar bears have such
I mean, at a
thick
certain point,
blubber, like I don't want to call it, like, but it is. They have such thick fat that to keep them warm in the waters that it like would be so. You have to. I almost think it is a minimum.
It's like
of
a sponge.
Yeah. At some point, I
it's
think
like a
it might
sponge.
literally be a minimum of 100.
with polar bears, like at a certain point, more people isn't really gonna help besides just tiring it down,
Right.
right? Because the maximum you can have probably around the polar bear is 20 to 30 probably attacking it at once.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well,
And so, like, if you have people
Okay,
jumping
yeah,
on
no,
its
you guys
back
go
and trying to like choke it, do certain things that way, trying to like I think it's the full 100, but more to tire it out than to actually like.
It only takes like 10 people to like get in the stranglehold and choke it out and make it suffocate. But you have to get to that point, and I think that chews through 80 to 90 people alone.
I agree.
I think polar bear might be a minimum of 100. Solely, like Gabe said, you have to get this thing tired, and you have to think that you're fighting on equal ground, so everybody's at full strength, full rest. These things hunt like will swim across voracious oceans, carve through ice caps, and will like hop in and out of lands and chase after. Like, these guys have so much energy. And again, the other thing you have to think is that like the gorilla, at some point your punches are gonna hurt it. The bear is so thick-skinned and furred and has such like skull is another one. Its skull is so thick, right? When you go hunting elk in Wyoming, I know at least in Wyoming, you get an incidental bear license when you go elk hunting, because if you go and you're quartering your elk and you come across a grizzly bear and it tries to hunt you, you are allowed to defend yourself. But the caliber of like sidearm that you have to carry for a grizzly bear is huge, and most of the time that doesn't even kill it. Like it more like scares it off, and it's such a I don't know the exact off the top of my head, but polar bears are like grizzly bears but bigger and they are bigger, tougher, stronger. They are monsters. So if you think that like your punches are eventually gonna hurt a polar bear, you have another thing coming. So I think a minimum, like Gabe said, a minimum of 100, solely because you got to get people to just wear down its energy to the point where now we can maybe try to do something.
Okay, I think you're right. I was gonna, so what I was gonna say, it's gonna be like if it was like, because I think like 100's, I think 100's actually like the max you'll need, because
probably
what. Because you have to realize it would only be able to attack like one person,
one or two people at a time.
If you got like someone like the rest of the people like loop around,
that's true.
And like even like attack, like hold on to him, he will start slowing down.
That's true.
Then
so
you can get on top and
then
get. I was gonna say like my minimum's 85. I think you will need at least
85 to 100 people. I think once you get past 100 people, you're kind of going a little overboard.
Because you have to realize you're gonna, because it's so used to like doing like the 1400.
Right.
But if you say, for example, if you get like 7 people, that's his body weight. Right. So if you keep getting above that, he doesn't have like the energy to like cope with that body weight.
Keeping up with it.
So like it slowly.
That's so true. But again, the other thing is,
it'll go quicker than you think. I feel
one hit from a polar bear and you are done. I'll totally say like polar bears. People always see like their bare paws like compared to I have a decent sized hand. Like I can palm a basketball, and grizzly bears' paws are like this much bigger than mine. Polar bears are like this. It is insane, and their claws are literally like sharpened steak knives that will just boom right through you. Their teeth will rip you apart. Again, don't mess with polar bears.
Actually, I think it's fine. But, well, all these animals are also in their optimal environment too. It's not like it. So I don't. Yeah, because like, okay, no, that makes sense. Never mind. They don't have to be, I guess. These ones don't have to be.
Like,
if I go for other ones.
Like my assumption is like it's a gladiator style arena, but like a video game. You spawn into the arena and it's go time. But everybody is content. Everyone is at max. Everyone's good. Yeah. It's go time. And I think 85 to 100 people is that perfect sweet spot. And again, anything above that, you're a little overboard, and you'll probably expend more humans the more you add to it, just because you'll be like, oh, we have enough that we can just keep burning through. And so, but like, I think you're right. 85 to 100 is that sweet spot.
Okay, the next one's slightly different. It's not one animal; it's a pack of lions. So now you're not targeting one. So a pack of like 4 lions.
Okay. I was gonna say
it's a male and 3 females. It's a male and 3 females. Because all packs are different.
I was gonna say, what is the size of a pride of lion? Typically ranges from 3 to 40 lion. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Go 4. Go 4 in total. Because if you have, because if you have more than 4, the male might try to fight the other male to get like higher up. So let's just say 4.
Okay, it's 4.
It's not that much.
The lioness is, so the male lion is going to be harder to take down because of his mane, but the lionesses are more vicious.
Yep.
They do most of the hunting.
Well, because they protect. Yeah, they protect the in a lion pride. The king, aka the male lion, does like nothing. He besides tell everyone what they can eat. So like if the female's eating too much, he's like, no.
You know what's so bad for humans in this? A lion's roar, like a male lion's roar, can deafen you if you are right next to it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
I don't think that matters. Like you got.
But it'll hurt.
Go.
Like the thing that I'm saying about that is that it's not. You're gonna have to like add in a couple extra people because it's gonna roar and people are gonna be like, oh my god, that's so painful, and then the lion's gonna take 1 or 2 out. And I'm not saying that's gonna be every single time, but like 1 or 2 extra people in there just to add into the fact that some people are gonna be like, oh my god, 1 or 2 per line. They're gonna be like, oh my god, that was really loud, and then the lion jumps them. How many people realistically do I think could fight a lion? Because I think it's going to be that number multiplied plus some, because you're going to want a few extras because they're in a group and they're going to like be kind of walled together. They're going to do like the elephant wall thing with each other where they're going to be like together.
I think we're probably at 7 per line.
7 to 10 per line was right about where I was thinking too.
So if you go 7 per lion, so it'd be.
Because here, what is the average?
28 for 4. And then I would multiply that by, honestly, I'd multiply that by 2.
They weigh like the same.
So male lions are around 300
like
to
400?
600 pounds.
Yeah.
Females are around 200 to 350.
I'd say 40. I would say 40 people.
Yeah, I think 40 people is right about the money. Right?
And I would say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Because you will need people to like it's the same situation. If you can get like 2 on the lion's back,
right?
That's
its weight.
Because most of their thing is like lunging, they lunge to kill
and all of the lions are going to take at least one
like
person
that.
out right off the bat, right? You have to think that that it's basically going to be a 36 v4 or v4 right off the bat because those lions are getting the first hit. There's nothing you can do. They're faster than you. They're stronger than you. They are going to lunge at you, and you won't be able to be like, oh, it's lunging at me. Dodge roll. I'm not in You're not in Elden Ring. You can't. No, it's taking someone out right. Each of them is taking someone out right off rip. But I think that is a good.
Even if you do like dodge roll out of the way, so
it's
guy's not gonna do it and still get
exactly. So yeah, I think 40 is like the perfect number. You're gonna lose 4 right off the bat, but then you're gonna have people pinning it down, and that's gonna be just enough weight for other people to start getting in there and getting to 40.
Oh, and
also,
and I was gonna say that about the male. I feel like it's slightly easier to take down.
Oh, I think so.
Just for the sole reason of the mane, you can easily put your hand in there, get it caught, and then drag him down.
and kind of try to yank him. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Whereas the lionesses, they're gonna be like regular capture. They're gonna be weaving their way out of it, and you're not. There's nothing you. Although also, if the lion rolls over on you,
yeah, you're dead.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. Yeah, your ribs broken.
I guess not necessarily. It depends how hard he plops, if that makes sense.
That's true.
If he slowly rolls, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
But it depends how much.
Have you seen the Coyote Peterson video where he puts his hand up against the lion's paw, where it's like how big their paws are too?
No, but I seen a person on YouTube that has a pack of lions. He's in the pride.
Yeah.
I seen him.
Yeah, I think 40
he plays they fall on him.
Yeah.
And he's fine.
I think 40 is the sweet spot.
You're thinking max 45.
Yeah, 45, 40, no more than 45. After that, you have too many.
10 per lion is plenty.
Is plenty, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one, I think I
Hippo.
want to see what you.
A million. We're done.
What?
Huh?
What did you say?
Go ahead.
No. What did you say?
I said hippo. 1 million. We're done. It's over.
Okay. I thought you said that, but that's a different story. Okay. One black mamba. Just one. How many?
5.
3.
Okay. Oh, you guys are understand.
Here's why I say 5. it's gonna get, again, it's faster than you. Someone's gonna go in there and it's gonna get them. And then it's probably gonna like ring around and like try like as more people like dash in. If all 3 people go in at the same time, maybe. But I say 5 is a safe number. 4 might honestly be just the right number, right in between, where it's like one person goes in, they get got, the next person grabs them, they get got, and then the 2 guys is left. Maybe one of them gets nicked, and you just have just enough that the last guy can just, and finish the job. 4 might. You know what? I'm changing it to 4. I like 4.
I think 4 is good because you have one person to go in, probably going to get bit. Next person might have a chance to grab the snake. The other 2 can carry the bodies.
Yeah, 4. 4 is the right number.
Fair.
Now,
like,
if
the black mamba getting bit isn't going to kill you right away.
instant, that's true.
You're going to be able to get him out,
It's
get
well,
treatment. So
That's
like,
pretty
I think
quick.
with
so it
nobody
kills you like
dying.
in 15 minutes. I think it is.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they kill you.
yeah.
So
it might be
depending on
30
where
total.
you are, and if you know you're going in to try to take out this black mamba, obviously you have anti-venom with you, but I think 4 is a good
10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll say. Realistically, one person
Depending
could do
on
it.
how
If
much
they
they
go
get
in,
in you,
if
I
they
guess,
go
like-
in and the black mamba like misses or like you like somehow get lucky to dodge and just grab it, one person can do it safely. I think 4.
Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I want. So, I thought you guys would say like 2. Like, I thought you were going to go like 2. Like, the first one, like, the
Gets
black
bit
mamba
and the other
gets
guy
the
grabs
first
it and,
the
like,
other one
wrangles it.
grabs
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I thought you were going to go with 2. And I was like, okay. No, I thought you were going to go with 1. Sorry. I thought you were going to go with 1 just because, like you said, like, you could easily grab
Technically,
it. But
one guy
this 2
could
was
do
like-
it.
Yes. I thought you were going to go with that. But I think
that's a
4 is
draw.
like, 4 makes more sense.
4 is like
Yes.
the
I
absolute
don't-
like maximum where it's like this, you're gonna have at least one person live, right? If it's 4, one person is guaranteed to walk out of there unless you all are clowns, right? 3 is there's a good chance one of you makes it out, but maybe something happens. 2 of you, maybe one of you makes it out, but you're probably both gonna get bit. One of them is I'll kill it, but I'm dying too, right? Like it's getting
Yeah, we're trading. We're
I-
trading.
yeah,
yeah,
it.
it's
Basically,
and like
we die.
honestly,
Yeah.
and so like technically, I think the minimum that you could say like, oh, how many could and like still have someone live is 2. The safe number I think is 4. 3 is like correct, but I still think there's like that small bit of variability where like somebody like grabs it and like they don't like get their grip on it fully, so it slithers out and grabs and bites the one person, and the other guy goes to get it and does get it, but it gets them, and now you're in this weird stand. If there's a 4th dude, there's no way one guy is for sure not getting bit. Unless, again, you're total idiots, in which case, if we're going with idiots, there's no number, you're all fucked.
Fair.
Or you're all
the
live,
idiots would just
or
go
you're
one at a time. and
or
just-
you're Florida man, in which case it's like -5. One guy can take out 6 of them by just being him, I guess. I don't know.
No, it's -5 because he brings it the back to Black Mamba. Here's another one.
Dude, have you ever seen seen the thing where it's like, oh, what happens if Florida man, who wins, Florida man or like Florida people versus Australia wildlife? And the top comment was like, the scary thing is that they'll breed and it'll be a problem. And someone's like, I hate that this is right, that Florida man versus Australia wildlife wouldn't actually happen because they would just end up breeding and we're done for.
We're fucked.
Yeah, it's time to go to the moon. I don't know, man.
It's so over.
It's Jover. Yeah. All right.
Time to go to
Oh
Mars.
shit,
Yeah, for
that's good. That's good.
Okay, a bull moose. So not a female, not a cow, a bull moose.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay, so this is gonna be easier to take down than like the lion would be, and the polar bears too.
1,000 to
1600.
is
It's gonna be
around-
easier to take down
Oh.
because you've got more places to grab, and it's got longer, lankier legs, so it's gonna be easier to take down. But it is goring a minimum of 3 people on charge.
I think it's 25.
I was gonna say somewhere between. I think low ball is 15. I think Gabe's right. Like if I'm like being super conservative about my numbers, 15 can probably do it. I think 20 to 25 is the right. I think actually 15 might be too low. I think 25 is the right number. You've got a group of people, right? So like you said, 8 people roughly can take it down. But it's likely you're gonna have all the people, and it's gonna charge through. And like I said, I think it's gonna get a minimum of 3 people on charge. And that's not thinking about if it gets those 3, and then there's like the whole like head thing, which is taking out at least 2 more. That's 5 people down. You gotta have people who are gonna latch onto it. It's probably gonna go up and like it's heavy. It's gonna trample you, right? People always talk about when you're driving. If you are driving and you're gonna hit like a deer or an elk, you hit it. Don't swerve off the road. Yeah. But if you're gonna hit a moose, swerve off the road. Yeah. Swerve off the road. You know. So, and they're big. People don't realize how big they are. Like they're enormous. I think Gabe is right. 25 is the correct number. You've got enough people that you can take a charge or two and lose some people with enough casualties that you still have just enough people left to hold it down while some people get a hold of the antlers and can kind of twist it around. I think 25 is beautiful. I agree. How many guns do we get? 1.
I was thinking the same thing. Like 25 makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Cause
I think Gabe's right. 25 is correct.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. Because I think it might be more than a certain one. A spitting cobra. She's just not like a king cobra, the spitting version.
Hold on. Okay. Give me some stats on that, bro.
All right, hang on, I got you. Hang on. Spitting. Oh, hang on, not spit hiding. Stats. Spitting cobra stats. All right.
10 feet.
They can spray it up to 3 meters.
10 feet, basically.
Yeah. How big are they?
They can spray up to 10 feet.
Spitting cobra. Hang on, here we go. Hang on. I got you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to search up the...
So, spit their venom as the snake is ready to... So it's only deadly if it gets in an orifice.
Yeah.
So...
They can, like, hit your skin and you're fine.
Yeah.
So it's toxic. Or no,
yes.
it's
venom. It's still venom. No, it's still venom.
It's still venom.
It's poisonous and venomous.
Because they can.
I guess technically how you say it, yeah.
No, but see, the thing is that I guess you're kind of right. But the thing is that they can still inject it. But basically, what they do is they turn their teeth, their fangs into like hydraulic presses and shoot it at you.
I see.
So it'll and if it gets into like your eyes, it'll blind you and like you'll lose your eyes. If it gets like if you swallow it or anything like that, it will like obviously you'll die. It's not as potent as
2.8 to 8 feet are the range of the cobra.
Yeah. So they're not like the biggest snake in the world.
Many spitting cobras are 3 to 4 feet.
I think 3 people.
So
yeah.
So.
One person with glasses.
Hang on, here's no, actually I'm gonna retract that. I think actually 5, and here's why. The first dude is running at it and is getting spit in his eyes, and he's done for. He's getting it in his eyes and he's done. Right? He's not gonna be able to see, he can't fight anymore, he's out of the question. The next guy, and then it comes back to the same situation with the black mamba. I think the black mamba is faster, so maybe it still is 4, but if one guy's gonna try to grab a hold of it, it's gonna bite them. The next guy's going to grab a hold of it, and maybe he'll get bit, and then there's going to be that. I think 4. I'm sticking with my snake answer of 4. First dude getting taken out with this because it's not, and I'm doing 4 because it's not as fast as the mamba. He's getting taken out with eyes. Next dude's grabbing it, getting bitten. Third guy is grabbing it, and maybe isn't getting bitten. Fourth guy is for sure locking it in. You're walking away with 1 dude alive and maybe 1 blind guy. He might be dead. 4. Final answer for me.
Okay, Gabe?
I think 4 is a good answer.
Say that again.
I know jokingly I said, God damn it. I know jokingly earlier I said 1 guy with glasses, but like, I think 4 is good. 4 kind of gets around it, and I don't think you're going to have any casualties with 4.
Maybe.
So, I think that the number might be way off. Because they can spit up to 10 feet.
Yeah.
And I don't think you guys realize, it's not 1 guy.
No, but the thing is that
going to be 10 feet back. because if you get it anywhere in your eye, it like blinds you. You're literally blinded.
But
you're not doing anything.
But it's not as fast as you might think, right? It also is very specifically pointed, right? It's not like gonna spray like a sprinkler. It's direct.
No, it does. It's like a cone. They can make it like a cone.
But it's not. I'm saying that I don't think it's big enough that even by the time it gets to one person, it's gonna like they're gonna be able to like hit multiple people from 10 feet away. I think it's gonna hit like one guy and maybe it'll try to go to a second one. But even then, I still think that if it's taking too long to spit, that means it's not taking as much time to open and bite. Meaning that I still think four. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's a fifth person there, right?
The problem with it is that they don't have to get that much in their eyes, right? So they literally can play back, right?
The other thing too is that here's what I'll also say. How far away are we starting? Because if we're dropping in at 10 feet, you're probably right. 5 is probably the right number. Where we drop in, it goes psh, psh, and it gets something. But if we're starting from further than that, like 3 meter range back, humans are rushing this thing, and it is. And like all I have to know is keep my head down, and when I'm running at it with my head down, and when I see the snake, it's over, and I can say like 3 then. So I don't know. I think 4 to 5 is like that perfect. If humans have the extra range for advantage, it's over. 3 people can easily do it. If it's like we're dropping in kind of at that like exact range where it's ready to go immediately, 5. Anywhere else, 4. I think 4 is still 4. 3 to 5 is 3 is low ball, 5 is high estimate.
Well, the problem with it, the problem with what you're saying is if I'm not mistaken, they can like even like lingering of their venom. Like say you're like they shoot out. Miss someone, for example.
Sure.
But everyone's looking down. If you go close enough to that, you're still gonna be burning, right? From the
sure, 100%.
Right?
100%.
You might not blind you. So I don't think those people have enough courage to go run after him at that point.
Nah, it's to the death though, right? And that's my thing is that I think it's because it's to the death.
But I still don't think
you have sniper guns to your head. If you run away, bam, you're done. It's over.
Because I feel like that you go after him, like you will go after him, but you'll be burning, so you want to stop, and that's when he's gonna like strike, for example. I feel like they won't be able to get to him depending.
But if you spread out enough, right? If you run at him in a single file line, yeah, you're totally right. These guys are fun. But if you like kind of like fan out a little bit, like if you got I'm not saying like circle around him, but if you got one guy coming from over here, one from here, one from here, one from here, the snake is not going to have that much time to like spray, bite, right? Like again, that's where maybe the fifth. That's what I'm saying.
You don't need that much venom. They don't need that much venom. They can literally keep spraying them.
No, and that's what I'm saying is that
all 5.
And that's what I'm saying is that I don't think they're fast enough to go that. And that's why I'm saying maybe 5 is the right number because they'll get 1, maybe they'll get 2. The third guy's going to be there by the time he's got them, and it's going to bite. 4th guy is probably going to get bit. There's no way that it's getting a 5th one before that guy's got that snake under control and wrung out. I think maybe I agree with you. I think 5 is the right number. Maybe 4 is a little too low. 3 is probably if these guys are balls of steel, gung ho. 5 is probably the right number then. And if you want to test this theory out, go out. No, don't. No, I'm kidding. Please don't. Don't do this. Everything. This is all
a joke.
This is all a thought experiment. Do not go pet wildlife. Don't mess with wildlife. Please observe. Wildlife is very beautiful, but it's very dangerous. Observe it from a safe distance.
Yeah,
don't mess with it. Yeah.
Please only listen to trained professionals.
Yeah, trained professionals are the only ones who should. So if you're like, I bet that 85 that me and 70 of my boys could go fight a don't test it. You'll all die. I promise you, you're all dead. You're not gonna win. You're not us. We can beat anything in a 1v1. You cannot. So
don't do it. Don't please.
Yeah, seriously. Don't mess with wildlife.
Okay,
so
whatever you do,
you've convinced me 5 is my answer.
Do it. Don't say you listen to this. Don't say it's because of us.
But let us know in the comment. But don't do it. But if you do, no. 5 is my. I think Brendan. I think you've convinced me. 5 is my new number. I think 5. I think there's no way that 5 does it clear. Just because even once one guy gets a hold of it, that snake is done.
Yeah.
But
I think between.
I think our Black Mamba also might be wrong. just for the sole reason that
Maybe snakes are just 5 in general. Like scary snakes are just 5 in
just
general.
for the sole reason you have to realize the black mama's fast, like you said, and it can do 2/3 of its like distance of its length.
Right, but
So if you have like a 10-foot,
And-
anyone between that 8 distance, it's just dead.
and that's what I'm saying. But
Just
but
one
it,
go
but
and
it's
the
it's
next
going
one just
out,
go.
and that's time for everybody else for like to kind of close it. And I know it's really fast, but it can't like bam, bam, bam. It has to like bam, bam, bam. Right, it has to take some time to kind of recoil, and so that's why I'm saying I think. Even if it does extend, the first guy's getting
But
bit
it
for
could.
sure. Maybe the second guy's getting bit, but by that time, the third guy's gonna have a hold of it, get bit. The fourth guy's got it
But
for sure.
so
For sure.
I don't know exactly how fast Black Mamba is, but hypothetically,
That's what I'm
say
saying.
this.
It's
so
possible.
say he's smart and bites, then go with the bite and slithers away. Like go past that body you just did. You know he won't have enough energy to grab you.
But then at
and
that
just
point,
go.
if because the thing is that you're assuming that all 4 people are rushing at him at once. Like they drop into the arena, all 4 are rushing. If the snake gets the first guy and kind of goes with it, the other 2 that are right. If you got a 4 like this, he gets this guy over here. The other 3 are now wrapping around to get to like meet back up, and that's too many angles for the snake. Like he's got one guy coming from here, one guy coming from here, one guy from here. Even if he tries to go out and like. Maybe he spider monkeys his way through, but again, that's kind of one of those situations where it's like those are clowns who are fighting him. There's no. I think 4 is the right answer for the Mamba, and the 5 for Spitting Cobra, just because he has that additional thing of he goes spit, yeah, and then dive bombs on somebody and nukes them. They atomic bomb. Let's pull them up.
Yeah, the range is really what adds the extra person.
And the thing is that like you're saying, if these people were again gung ho balls to the walls even after they got like blinded and like spin there, I say that 4 is probably the number. But because you're right that a lot of people after they'll get hit are gonna be like, oh my god, I can't see, I'm in so much pain, I can't do it. 5, you're totally right.
Even if like they were like gung ho, literally the snake could just like move slightly over. And
The guy's like barreling like a rhino, and the guy just goes.
Yeah, it just wow.
The guy, I'm gonna get him! The snake. Huh. Well, there he goes.
Because they have to have some recollection of how much their venom does. It's not like they don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, the next one is a Komodo dragon.
First dude who gets bit is going down, is folding.
So let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
No one knows if they're venomous or not, cause it's from their saliva.
It's so much
and it's
bacteria. Yeah.
Technically, that's how
It's
people
toxic.
die.
It's not like
Yes,
venomous
yeah.
or.
They might
But
be,
it
though.
also can come from. I think it. Yeah, they have no idea.
Yeah, we don't really know.
Like scientists are keep on going back to venomous to bacteria, then venomous to bacteria.
Yeah,
And I think they stuck on venomous right now.
I think they're
No
on.
one
Yeah, I
has
think
any
I think
idea.
they're on the venom train right now, and they'll probably in a week or 2 be back on the bacteria train, and then in a month or so they'll be back on the. They can't make up their damn minds. They don't know. Okay, so this is gonna be an odd take, and I'm gonna and I think this is gonna be controversial. 2.
Okay.
And I'll explain why after Gabe gives his answer.
I'm also kind of on the same page because number 1, these things they're cold-blooded. They're not necessarily very fast, from what I understand.
Oh, you know what? I should look up stats before we do anything. Komodo dragon stats. So they grow around 10 feet, weigh around 300 pounds. I don't need to know their lifespan. How fast is a Komodo dragon? Hang on. How fast is a Komodo dragon? Can sprint 12 to 13 miles an hour over short distances, but cannot sustain speeds over long distances.
So,
not terribly fast.
Yeah, I think 2 to 3, because if you can get a person to jump on top of it, pin it down, then all that you really have to worry about is its bite radius. It's not like a snake where it can twist around that easily. It just has its neck, right? So if you can pin its neck, like you would an alligator or like you would like a crocodile, I think you could probably take this guy with only a couple of people.
So the exact reason that Gabe said is the exact reason I think maybe two to three. I think Gabe is right on the 3 potentially, exclusively because it weighs up to 300 pounds, and that can be a little more than if we're going with the average person can only lift around or like hold back forces around their own body weight. 3 people for sure. So the reason is you send one person in there head on, they're getting latched onto. They are sacrificed. God is not on their side. They are dead. But then I watched a lot of Gator Boys as a kid, and what they would do is when they're done with the animal, with the gator, they'll jump on their back and like hold their head so that way they can't like whip around or anything, and they'll put their legs behind their front legs. That way they can't like back up and try to like spin around. And once you do that, it's done. It's Jover. Game set match, and at that point you can work, and especially with a third person, I think 3 people is the correct. If you got a third person, there is no way, unless you are, again, we're going with these are not like the morons of the century. If you got 3 people, you've got it. You solidly locked it in, and that is a safe number.
Okay.
2 might be a little risky. 1 could do it if he's smart.
So I think you're slightly wrong. Like I think at most 5, not 3. Like I don't think minimum 4, but I think it's 4 to 5, and I can explain why. They have claws, right? They're claws. They can hunt. They bite the first one, right?
Yep.
You have to realize they can turn, right? They can easily turn around,
but not very fast. Actually, they don't turn very fast. They don't like whip around like crocodiles and alligators. No, they're not like alligators and crocodiles. They're slower in rotation.
Either way, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, I don't think it's 3 or 4, because they can easily claw the second person. Then that third person won't be able to do anything.
No,
he'll be able to get on him, but that guy can do something.
But I think like we said, if all 3 rush at once, there's nothing it can do. It can take 1 down, and the other 2 jump on it and like go specifically. You jump like towards its back, and you like position yourself where you're like basically like horse style riding the thing, and it's on the ground. Its arms are going to be spread out and like on the ground. It can't like move its neck around and like get to you if you're like if you're jumping on it. Now if you're like dog pile dive on it, yeah, you're probably going to want a 4th person just to be safe. But if you're like jumping on it and saddle bronking it and like pin like having it flat on the ground, 3 people should be the right number. Because even you got to think, if 2 people, even if they jump on it, that is 400 pounds a minimum. And like the third person is likely jumping on them too, even though they got bit. That's 400 to 600 pounds that is just gravity. And that's going to at least break something. It's not going to be able to move too well after it's got its ribs just...
You also have to, but the problem with it is it's not like an alligator. It has thick skin. It's not like the skin on them is like
No, I'm not saying that they're going to break the skin. I'm not saying they're breaking skin. I'm saying that when the people jump on them, it is going to... Do I have an empty soda can? It's going to basically just like... Right? Like its ribs are going to crunch in. Because it's not... Because the skin isn't going to be the broken part. It's not like... Just because it has the thick skin doesn't mean like it's going to not... The bones aren't as durable. It's going to still like... It won't be like exactly like that. It probably won't be to this extent. But it'll pop in some ribs, which could... Again, I think 3 people jumping on it at once, as long as you're not like jumping into the mouth and like giving it a bear hug. I think 3. Maybe you're right that a 4th person just to like be extra safe is there, but I think 3 to 4 is your. If you could have 3.5 people and feed the toddler to the thing instead, you're set. What? Am I wrong? Don't feed your toddler to a Komodo dragon. Let's just PSA that. Don't feed your toddler to a Komodo dragon.
That's the episode title. That's the episode
Don't feed
title. Feed your toddler to a Komodo dragon.
But if you could have somebody who like isn't as strong and is maybe a little smaller, that the Komodo dragon's gonna be like, I can get an easy one, and the other 3 just boom, it's done. It is done, right? Because it only weighs 200 to 300, 150 to 300 pounds. That's smaller than, and isn't like alligator crocodile length. It's only like 6 to 8 feet long. It's not very big, right? We perceive them as a lot bigger. They're not huge. they're rather small. They're smaller than most caimans even, and I could, and I know that I've been saying I could 1v1 a thing. I could solo a caiman legitimately. Now, a caiman, if it bites me, isn't gonna one-shot me like a Komodo dragon will, which is why I bring 2 for a Komodo dragon legitimately. But I think 3.5 is the right number, and because we're not gonna include children in this. We're not gonna feed our toddler. We're not gonna feed our toddler to the Komodo dragon. Well, I'll agree with you that 4 is probably the ultra safe number. That 4 people would clear this with a minimum of 1.5 dudes standing, or a minimum of 1 dude standing. You got that half guy in there that really makes a difference. I'm down for 4. I'll concede that 4 is because you're right. We are trying to say like how many, because we are trying to predict how many can safely clear this and like guaranteed get it. 4 is the guarantee someone is walking out of this alive, no questions asked. I 100% agree with you there. That you're right on that. That 4 is that number. Any good barbecue chips looking there? No.
Okay. The next 2 I think are gonna be just the same number, but I'm not gonna say it. The number I think. A Burmese python, the largest Burmese python ever caught, the 19 feet and 125 pounds.
Eight.
Okay.
I wanted to say less, like 4 or 5, because like realistically, 3 people could handle that thing. But you have to assume that someone's getting in there is gonna get like bit, and that's not gonna kill them, but it's gonna get bit, and they're gonna be hurt, and it's gonna wrap around them. But it doesn't have enough length to wrap around everybody. It only has enough to wrap around maybe 3 or 4 people. The other set of the people, they got it locked in. I say 8.
I think I was originally gonna come in at like 5 or 6, but I think we're more in like a 6 and the number over 6 area.
What, you mean 6, 7? Oh,
no, because again, remember we're trying to go with a safe number. We're trying to go with a safe number that somebody's gonna get out.
That everyone can't get wrapped up. So I mean, the Burmese python, it's a constrictor. Its whole thing is it wraps people up and it crunches them, right? Mm-hmm. So you just need to make sure you have enough people that they can't all get wrapped up.
So what was the conclusion? Like 7 to 6 to 8? Sorry, 6 to 8.
6 to 8. 6 to 8. I think 8.
7's a good.
I think 8.
I think you could do it with less. I don't think you need that many. Because it's not, the python's not gonna wrap around everyone. Like you said,
That's true.
it's gonna bite that one person and wrap around that one person. If the people just move out the way, it won't happen.
So right? You're thinking like 4 or 5 maybe? 4 or 5 maybe?
Just so like I think like 4 to 5 I think is the good number. Because
You're totally right.
thought you might say,
say 2
would be yeah, and I can explain why. Because I thought you were gonna say the first one's gonna bite him, and now
the second guy can't unravel. The second guy can't.
How the hell in the world are you gonna grab that with your hands and get it off your buddy?
I think you're so. I was going like the worst case scenario where like it bites one guy, wraps around his neck, then wraps around the other guy's neck, then the third guy's neck, and now you're like, oh fuck, Jesus. No, you're so right. That's never.
If it wrapped around like
everybody's neck,
if it wraps around their neck, it'll be all 8.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah. If it gets around the neck, you're done.
But you're so right. I think 4 is the right number. I think 4 is the right number.
So thin, so it can.
I think you're right. 4 is the right. 4 is the right number.
I think 4. Because I think you guys went too high. Just because I don't think like maybe safely 5. If we want to go back to safety, maybe 5. But I think even with 4,
I think 4 is still. I think 4 is still safe.
One guy, you can unwrap him. He will be
hanging on to life by a thread, but you'll do it. Yeah, I think 4. I think 4 is the right.
You could do it. Okay. Okay, the next one I think should be around the same, but I won't. No comment on. It might actually. I think it might be slightly different, but no comment. A green anaconda, the biggest green anaconda, 26 feet and 400 pounds.
6.
7. 5.
Okay.
6. Yeah, 6 is probably right.
Reason.
It's a little bit bigger, and because it's a little bit bigger and it weighs a little bit more, you might want an additional extra person to be safe. But is it worth like 3 people more than the 4 that we said for the last one? I don't think so. Is it worth 1 more? Maybe. That's probably a decent like start. Is 2 definitely a safe number? Yeah. So I think 6. 2 more than the previous one. Little. Maybe that's a little overboard. Maybe 5 I think is the right number. But I think if you're being uber safe and you're trying to get at least 1 man to walk out of here with unscathed, pretty much 6 is the right number.
Okay. Gabe, do you think the same as him?
I agree.
Okay. I think you'll need more. Just because you're gaining 375 pounds for 7 feet. Only 7 feet.
I guess I didn't think it was that much bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7 feet bigger.
Hang on. 8.
And 375. No, 275. My bad. 275 pounds more. But still.
7.
I think it's like 7 to 8. Just because I don't think anyone will be able to wrap it. You won't be able to unwrap it.
No.
There'll be so much strength per pound.
Homie one who gets wrapped is done.
I think, but I think what will happen is there'll be 8 of you, and you all just whack his head. Start punching. He's on the other guy. Just start punching the head. Yeah, start punching the head, and maybe then you can kill him. The other guy's gonna die. There's no way. He's gonna do half a wrap, and he's already dead.
It's a bonking Bjorken time.
So. What? What did you say?
Bonken Bjorken time.
Oh.
Bjorken time.
Okay. And I think that's
one more.
I have.
One more.
I don't have one more.
One more.
Okay.
Hippo. 1 million. No, we're losing.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
What?
Go on.
No, let me find one. I'll do it easy. A tiger. How many do you think a tiger would need?
They're bigger than lions.
So compared to they're bigger than lions, but there was a pack of lions. It won't need 40.
We said about 10 for each lion.
Yeah.
13?
You know what?
We said like 7 per lion, right? I'd say about 10.
No, we said 10 for each line because we said 40 for the pack of 4.
No, you said 7. You said 7.
But we did like a
for every
multiplier
lion.
for like.
And then you added
for how many people?
More just in case.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'm with you. No, I'm sticking. I think it's gonna take. Tigers are bigger and stronger and meaner. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think 13. Because they're also more nimble. They're like they're bigger, but they're also lankier, and they can like maneuver easier than most lions can. I think 13.
Yeah.
I think 13.
That's fair.
I think 13 is there. And lions don't hunt people. Tigers hunt people. They know where to get us. They know right where to. And like lions probably know where to get us too.
Yeah,
lions probably know where to get us. Tigers know where to get us. They for sure know where to get. 13. I'm locking it in. Lucky number 13. That's how many we need. Number 13. You're out of here first. I'm sending you in to go give the tiger a face hug.
12 and a half.
Yeah, feed your toddler to the okay, so we can feed your toddler to the tiger, but not the Komodo dragon.
But not the lion. No, what are you, crazy?
Yeah, what? No. That's what your cousin Reginald is for.
How much did you say? Sorry.
I'm going with 13. I think Gabe had a different number in mind.
13.
I think Gabe thinks all the people. I think Gabe thinks all the people are.
I'll take 13.
I think Gabe thinks all the people are me, and I can 1v1 a tiger easy.
And I think you guys are pretty right. I think 13 up to 15, depending on what happens, because the tiger could use his claws. they know how to hunt people, so they know they can bite the neck like every lion does, but they can bite the neck and be that guy's definitely dead. So just move on to the next one. And technically, depending how high the walls are, the tiger could also go up there and start death from aboveing people.
You see the tiger climb up, and all of a sudden you hear the ride like bum 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 as it jumps down on you. No.
No, it's gonna need 100 people because they're gonna start playing that song, so all the people are gonna start listening to it.
The tiger's gonna block.
It's my time.
How many people would win? A tiger, or how many people versus a tiger that has the Doom soundtrack playing in its ear? No, it's too. No, we lose. 5 hippos.
Okay, I think that's good. I have more ideas on this topic too.
Good, I like it.
I have more animals, but it's a different style. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
How many airplanes would it take, or how many eagles would it take to take down an airplane? I like it. What?
A bus versus
how many airplanes to knock down 2 towers?
Car versus Jupiter. Car versus who wins in a fight? Car or Jupiter?
Car.
Yeah, it's a straw man argument.
It's Optimus Prime.
Anyways.
Okay.
What they didn't realize is the car was Optimus Prime in disguise.
I think Jupiter still wins.
Does it?
Yeah.
You can't bet against Optimus Prime. That's just.
It's a planet.
You can't do that. Okay, it's Optimus Prime.
I think planet beats Optimus Prime every time. And I made it rhyme.
I don't think so.
So you got to consign. Is that Yep. Are you doing it? Am I doing it? Am I doing it?
Yeah, you're doing it.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. If you like it, be sure to follow us on all of our platforms. We're currently on YouTube and Spotify. Please let us know in the comments. If you want to see us elsewhere, we'll try to get on other platforms as much as we can. Be sure to follow us individually too. Subscribe to our Patreon, TriForce of Shenanigans on Patreon. Please do that. We also follow us on our individuals as well. Brendan at Brendan Plays 121 or Paranormal Overdose Games on YouTube and Twitch. Gabe at Gabe Prime 03 on Twitch.
Yes.
And Gabe Prime on YouTube. And I'm Levi the Killer on YouTube. Levi the Killer 43 on YouTube and Twitch. But thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to tune in next week for more, and we'll catch you all next time. Peace out, guys.